Hello, guys. Welcome to Flexible Trades. We'll be talking about the weekly analysis of Bank Nifty for this week. This is post-election, and today is Monday. Because of Eid, it's a holiday today, so I'm doing on the day of Eid. So all these days, हम कुछ video नहीं बना सके because of the elections. We know how unpredictable it is during elections. Although we were bullish, or we were bullish. तो फिर भी एक setup तो नहीं बनेगा उधर analysis करना बहुत मुश्किल होगा. You can see the range of this candle here, how it was almost 8% of fall and फिर से ऊपर जाके around 5% या 6% पे close दिया है. So इतना in fact उसका पीछे वाला week भी I could not guess. So honestly speaking, I did not do any weekly analysis video back then, and in fact I did not even trade between the election and the before 10 days before the elections. So आज फिर से हम शुरू कर रहे हैं the weekly analysis. So let's get started. So uh, let's see the levels in the first itself. My levels are for this week 50,400 if it goes upside. I mean, I believe that the high will be 50,400 and the low will be around 49,300. And we can take trade between 50,100 and 49,900. अगर 50,100 break हुआ, currently it is closed at 50. ये वाला candle real है. This one is the one that I drew. It's just a triangle, so it's what I drew. So इसको हटा देंगे पहले. So based on the recent week, it is closed at 50,000 approximately. You can see in here opening वाला price देख सकते हो इसका. Sorry, closing वाला 50,000 पे close हुआ है. So I believe that if it breaks 50,100, it will go till 50,400, and if it crosses 49,900, it can go till 49,300. Although मैं बोल रहा हूँ, I think 49,600 will also be a level here somewhere. 49,600 का भी एक low of this candle, right? So that can be also a support. So देखते हैं how it reacts near this support when it comes. But the ultimate support I think is 49,300, and we have already discussed these supports before. So we know the levels of all these things. So one by one, if at all it drops a lot, one by one each support will be tested. So हम इसको भी ट्रेड कर सकते हैं, इसको भी ट्रेड कर सकते हैं, इसको भी ट्रेड कर सकते हैं. वैल्यूज़ के लिए पिछले वीडियो भी देख सकते हो. इतना बहुत सारा वैल्यूज़ है बिकॉज इनफैक्ट आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक फ्यू ट्रेड्स दैट आई टुक बिफोर इलेक्शंस, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ये सारा वैल्यूज़ दिख रहा है इधर पे. So whatever you see in the blue value are the values for these lines. So and yeah, इतना अच्छा lines है. You can see how it was traded before elections. ये election का week का ये है. Before election 3-4 weeks wherever I did not do the trading, I did not do the analysis or the trading. These lines have been tested. इधर भी test किया है पहले line को. The second line has been tested before that. And on the day of election, my main जो highlight किया था, this support was tested. Even though it came till here, I did not take any trade because it's election और कुछ भी हो सकता था. So even though it came to my important level of this thing, I did not take any trade. Since I'm a beginner, I did not want to trade such, even if it's a good opportunity, I did not want to trade. So that's that. So I predict that the candle will be of green this week with the low of 49,300 approximately and the high of 50,400. Close कहीं भी हो सकते हैं इसके बीच में. So this is my prediction. And how to trade, I've told you. The turning point is 50, 100 and 49,900. This is a no trade zone, this 200 points. Anything above, your target is 50,400, and anything below, it will be 49,300. और इलेक्शन के बाद एक indecisive candle बना है, so we should see how this week goes. इसके बाद में we can go directional. Right now it's a small range, कुछ भी हो सकता है इधर. So let's see how it turns out. After this week, we can go for directional moves. So that's it for weekly analysis. Actually, I took around 3-4 trades in the past 2-3 weeks before election. So I would like to share those things. And the logic behind that in this video itself. Let's begin that. पहले मैं वो how much ever trade I took, right, around 4 or 5 trades, उसका मैं एक screenshot डाल दूंगा अभी. Please look at those. Look at the entry time and exit time, entry price, and we will discuss the logics later now. So let's see the screenshots. I hope you all saw the entry time and exit time and the prices. So let's go into one by one. So पहला trade है 21st May of 21st May. I mean that is last month 21st. So I have put that trade in Zerodha because 1 minute time frame में I'm not getting the value for trading view. It's telling me to subscribe and everything. So वो मैं mark किया हूँ इधर 21st May, as you can see the dates. 21st May around I took the first trade at 1:08 p.m. So it was a call side का था, and the logic behind that trade was simple. There was a bullish move here, right? The bulls का control दिख रहा था. So this candle and all the big green candles that you see, I could sense that the bullish people, I mean bulls, are in control. Because of that, and on top of that, it's been trading in this at this resistance for a long time. since 3 4 days. So if I draw it for you, so ये वाला trend line पे it was trading. So once it broke out, so since it broke out here, I did not take the trade here. So it broke out and it came to retest. So I thought it will be going upside. So I took the trade, but then of course I failed. That was the logic behind that. It was very simple, but I don't know. It happens sometimes. Even if the setup tells you something, the other thing will happen. So ये वाला एक loss हो गया, and then I did not take any trade that day because it was after that it was almost sideways. And then I took the next trade that I took was on the next day. Again here I was going for long side, and the trade that I took was at 1052, and here I made a loss of around 500 rupees. So pehle wala trade, the one that I did here in 21st May, I lost around 350 rupees. Here I lost around 500 rupees, and again here I was bullish because again yesterday also I was bullish and it came so down. ये वाला मतलब this supports, it was being retested here is what I thought. This you can see, right? This one support. This is this these three these all these things you can see here. If I put a trend line here too, so जहाँ पे मैंने trade लिया है, I can see that it was I thought it was retesting this line and it was going to go up, and I saw a strong momentum candles here, so I thought it's going to go up, but again it failed. So then and there I decided that I'll take break for some time because back to back I lost big amounts in two trades, and the elections were coming up, so even the IV factor was going up, in volatility, and the VIX was increasing slowly from this day. So I thought I'll not trade today, I mean after this. So I did not take any trade. I did not take much trade from that point till after election. So I stopped this day itself. I waited until the election heat was over, and the next trade after election I took was, let me go to the date, which is 10th of June. Yeah. So 10th of June, I took two trades back to back. So here I was short. So the reason for shorting was simple. So this move, since election, it's been going a little bit of sideways and sometimes bullish sideways. And so since it rallied, you can see it has rallied a big, from 5th onwards after election results, it came from almost 46,600 up to the point of 50,200. So it's almost 600 700 points of move. So I thought it's going to take a retracement a little bit, so I went short here. But again the entry was wrong. I thought ये जो sideways था पिछले दिन, इधर इधर से ही वो retrace करेगा is what I thought, but then I was wrong. It came till here, and also on top of that the prices were really high. If you see the screenshots, that's why I told you you should see the price of my entry. It was very high priced. I either का premium जो है at this trade at this day, at the money premium was around 300 something. So it was expensive. So because the IV was still high on this day. So see, but I was strong on this short position because I knew because of this big move right here and the big move I showed, all these were indicating there was a selling pressure here. But the entry was wrong. I thought it won't itna pressure hai ki I thought it won't come till these levels. I thought it will turn from somewhere here itself. So इस यही सोच के मैंने इस इधर trade लिया था, but it went on to test this level itself. But again after this trade failed, I took immediate entry when I got a confirmation here. You can see one bull. It's like a cloud cover, dark cloud cover, whatever they say. So as soon as I saw this and confirmation candle was here, I took a trade for. I took the trade again, and I made a profit of around 200 rupees. So the first trade I lost 600 rupees. The second trade I made a profit of 200 rupees. And so this is one, the logic I told you before. And the next trade that I took was on 11th. So 10th was two trades. One was loss and one was profit. So 11th was only one trade, which I took at around 114. And again, I was short here since yesterday also I was short. Today also I went on short here. But then the market went up. So although my trade was right here, my targets were right here. I expected the downfall of the downfall. It did happen, but after I entered, it went up a little bit, and then I came down. So entry was wrong again here. And the reason for short move is exactly the same as what I explained for the 10th June wala trade. So it has been coming up a long way from down. So it had to retrace. And I was thinking that this sideways, if you go to 5 minutes and see this, so this is where I took trade. This is 11th. So for the past 5 days, it's been trading in a sideways zone. This whole zone is where it was sideways. So I thought it went up a little bit, so I thought it will retest these wicks. So again, I'll show the exact points in 1 minute time frame. So I thought that it will come up to this wicks, this one. So I thought it will come here, and I took the trade, but it did eventually come till there, but I was kicked out of the market before that. I could have shorted here, but again, entry was wrong. So it's the same as before. I lost this one too. And then the last one I took was on 12th June. So here again, I was still short, and the market here, what happened was, I think I got lucky here, because although market has been coming up, even coming up, and I was expecting a fall, 10th and 11th, both the days I lost money because of short position, and I still was short here on 12th because of this move. So itna bada move aa gaya hai, so I had to come down. So once I got the confirmation here, so it's been coming up, and it tested this level here. It was trading for a long time here. You can see almost sideways. The candles are so small, and it came. I can say this is institutional selling. So it gave me a confirmation that yes, now it's going to fall. So what I did was, I was expecting it to come and retrace a bit up, and at least till this support. This was my retest level, and it did come here retest karke. When I got the confirmation here, and it turned sideways, I thought, okay, if I enter now, I'll make money. So I entered when it was sideways for 2 to 3 minutes. Then I entered. If I had entered here, maybe, I don't know, because of time decay, I might have I would have lost a little bit of points here. Since I waited for 3 4 minutes, I got a good entry here. Then I got my target also. I don't really see the spot chart when I set the target for options. All these targets and stop loss that we see is based on the option pricing, I mean option timing. So I don't really see the spot for a target and these things. I'll just add on 30 points of target and 30 points of stop loss, and I'll just wait until it hits. I don't care what the spot price is. And so yeah, my target was reached at this point here. Even though it went on to sorry, one second. Even though it went down even more again, see. So I shorted at, it went down almost from my entry level 0.5 287 points. It came down to 287 points after my entry. So that is that's the logic behind all my trades. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.